Hi there, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'd like to talk to you about a very difficult subject that is plaguing this country. What is the best show on television? Today, I come at you with a definitive answer. Daredevil is the best show on TV. And I'm going to tell you why. Oh, so you're just going to ignore the Flash? That's cool, typical Marvel fanboy response. Just totally gonna just ignore it. That's fine, whatever. You can shut your mouth. Because everybody is entitled to their opinion. And here's mine. Alright, today we're going to talk about the highly acclaimed Netflix series Daredevil. Okay. So, to fully appreciate Daredevil, we have to take it into pieces and highlight each part of it. We're going to start with Matt Murdock. Matt Murdock is probably the most conflicted character in TV right now. And the reason why is that to protect your city, how bad of a city Hell's Kitchen is, you have to be brutal. And he is to an extent, but at the same time, he holds back. And as we see later on, Punisher calls him out on that. But to fully appreciate Matt Murdock, we have to understand that this is a man trying to save his city any way he can, and he constantly fails at it, only seeing minimal success. Right now, I'm just going to compare shows right now. Bear with me. We'll start with Arrow. That's good. That's a good start. Arrow has a definitive point in his life where he stops killing people, as we see in the show. I don't know if he goes back to that in season 5 because it just came out. I haven't watched the episode yet, but he has a definitive time when he stops. And that's the thing, is he has this choice to go back, which I'll admit is very hard, but he still makes the choice to go back to not killing people. Punisher doesn't leave anyone alive unless he needs them for something. He is the exact extreme. He's the exact opposite. He's the extreme that Daredevil is. He kills anybody that gets in his way or that has committed a crime. We'll take Batman as well. He doesn't kill. In later incarnations, when he's older, he has shown that he does kill, but as well as in Batman vs Superman, because in that one incarnation he is a older Batman and he's been taking care of this city for a long time. So the thing is that Daredevil is still in the phase where he still thinks his way can work, but he keeps seeing that it doesn't. He's still in that phase. You see, he's still in the new. We'll call him. I'm not making any comparisons here, but we'll call him the new Batman, where he doesn't kill anybody. This is the phase that he's in. Punisher never went through it. Oliver is now going. He went through it before, now he can't kill. He's a very tortured character, as we've seen. I just love Charlie Cox's performance as well. It really adds something to it. Second, we'll talk about the supporting characters. Now, some people that I've heard do not like Foggy, or they don't like his performance that well. I truly do love his performance, because he is always testing Matt, because he's in the other extreme of he shouldn't do this at all, not push more, he should just stop. Karen doesn't even know he's Daredevil, but she is still. I'd say that she's still a good supporting character. You always know that the show is about Matt, but it still shows that she has some expertise. Still don't know that much about her, but she's a good character nonetheless. I think what they did really well with Daredevil is that they built up this relationship with Karen and Matt early on, but they never got too romantic with each other. It wasn't until season 2 that they kind of went on that, but they shut it down rather quickly, and it didn't get too in the way of the story as a whole, which I really enjoyed. And the bad guys. I'm going to primarily talk about Wilson Fisk and Nobu. Wilson Fisk is incredible. He's so unhinged that you never know what he's going to do. And that's pretty crazy. And at the end of the day, he's just a big businessman, you know? He doesn't have any superpowers, but he has the power of money, of course. And the power of... He just has power, as we've seen when he goes to jail. He runs that bitch. That's his. He runs it. Which is... And he uses the Punisher to do it. Just the way he manipulates people is incredible. And then Nobu, people had problems with the end of Daredevil Season 2, but, you know, I think it was a welcome change because it was something new, because we already got Matt fighting Wilson Fisk for a whole season. It was time for a new thing, and I really loved having Nobu back, because we already saw him. The one time that Matt killed in the Season 1. The thing is, people always complain that, you know, villains die and then they don't ever come back. But Nobu, he's a recurring villain, which is pretty nice to see. Okay. Next, I'm going to talk about length. Now, bear with me here. I'm going to shit on some mother fuckers. Okay. Daredevil is only 13 episodes a season. The fatal flaw of many TV shows, superhero TV shows on right now, is that they go too long. They lose track of what they're doing. Now I know, you know, Flash, Arrow, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., not so much Legends of Tomorrow, I don't know, you still got to get on board in that one. But the fatal flaw of that having that long of a season is that, yes, I totally understand the wanting for that, because you just get to see more, which is awesome. But at the same time, what Netflix understands is subtlety, holding back, so you're wanting more each time. It focuses. 13 episodes allows you to have focus on what your story is about. And the story of Daredevil is his constant battle with whether or not he should kill. I referenced that already with talking about Matt Murdock, but follow me here, okay? You may have some disagreements with the length, but now I'm going to talk about what I've kind of been leading up to, is it duality between life and death? Should he kill or should he not? Specifically, my favorite episode of Daredevil Season 2 is the third one, New York's Finest. And this is when Daredevil and Punisher have their argument on top of the roof of this building. Okay. Sorry. Follow me. Trust me, it's gonna pay off, okay? I recently watched a creepypasta, as they call it. Now, some of you may see this as a joke, you know, doesn't matter, they're stupid, you may not like them. I personally I like horror, as I've seen in my other videos, I like horror. So, I watched one, it was called The Judge. And it was by Mr. Creepypasta, giving a little shout out there. If you love horror, check him out. Totally, totally love his content. But it was about a man in a small town, and this small town just found out that a pedophile was moving into that town. A couple days later, this pedophile was found with his dick cut off, his tongue cut out, and his arms chopped off. Hands, sorry. So he could never touch, he could never taste a child again, he could never violate a child again, and he could never touch a child again. That's what his sins were, and he paid for them rather harshly. Soon enough, it follows that there was a teenager that was texting and driving, and while she was texting and driving, she hit somebody. So, a couple days later, in return, she was found run over. And these people had started been connected to the judge. That's what they called him, the judge. Some people praised him, took out the trash. Some people said, where does the line stop? Where is it drawn? Where is it? As the story progresses, he starts killing people for the most minor offenses. And it becomes out of hand. Because in this small town, there's only so many people that have done horrible crimes. And once those people are gone, what do? So he just kills people for the smallest things. Because they need to be punished. And this brings me to thinking. This is why I love that show. This is why I love Daredevil so much, specifically season 2. Season 1 is awesome, but season 2 really brings it to light. Matt and Punisher are correct. Because, here's the thing, everybody wants to say, yes, Punisher's totally right, just kill him, it's so much easier. Yes, to an extent, it is easier. But Matt is absolutely correct. What if someone thinks you deserve it, where can the line be drawn if you just break through it? When do you stop? Because if you take the law into your own hands, if you become judge, jury, and executioner, who can stop you? Where is the line drawn? Is a criminal going to die because they robbed a liquor store after you've killed everybody else? In this whole place, in that city, somebody robs a bank. Do they die for that? Somebody robs a convenience store. Do they die for that? And who knows what the Punisher would answer? I'm pretty sure he would say yeah. I have a feeling he would say yes. I have a feeling that Matt knows that he would say yes. Because they need to be punished for what they've done. Thinking more and more about this, it made me appreciate Daredevil so much more. Because I was thinking, yeah, why can't Matt just do it? So many other heroes have done it. Like I just said, at the same, just as Arrow went from killing to not killing, why can't Matt go from not killing to killing? But it's not that simple, especially when he sees an extreme like the Punisher. Now, you can totally discredit me. Doesn't matter to me. I really just believe that Daredevil, both seasons are the best seasons on TV right now. Just period. The characters are fantastic. There's little sprinkles of humor in there, but it's still dark and gritty. there's questions that you don't know the answer to, because people can be both right. And I know you've heard that many times, but I hope I just gave a little more insight to what they're talking about, what I'm talking about. I know this episode's a little longer than usual, but I really want people to understand what I'm talking about here. Now, I know I may come off as like a Marvel fanboy. Yes, I prefer Marvel, but that doesn't mean I don't like Flash or Arrow. I do like those shows. But at the end of the day, I would watch Daredevil again and again and again. I have. I watched both episodes twice, or no, sorry, both seasons twice now. Just because after I watched Daredevil season 2, I was like, I want to watch those 4 episodes again. And I watched the first 4 episodes again, and then I just kept going because it's just that good. Now, obviously, disagree with me, whatever you want to do, but yes, sorry. This is my final thought, guys. Thanks for joining me in this episode. In this video. I hope to create some more content soon. If you like this, leave a like. I was thinking about doing a little Marvel centric right now, just because I want to. But with I wanted to do a video about why the Marvel villains aren't as bad as you think. I was going to do that video just because I just feel like it needs to be out there. I don't know. Like, it's not a new idea to think about that, but I really want to do a video like that. So if you're interested, leave a like, leave a comment, anything like that. But yeah, guys, hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing. See you later.